You know me more. Queen were on my heart, the crown upon my head, the answers of my life. Hello, everyone. Hey, everybody. It's great to be here. What's going on? See, as your food like silk, your voice like milk. Everlasting angel, when you came to me, you're so amazing. I have to say it twice. This love you give me so, and I don't mean the queen went on my heart, the crown upon my love me so. The queen went on my heart, the crown upon my head, the essence of my life. Oh, you know me more. Hi everyone, it's great to be here. Let me take down the volume a bit. Hi everyone, it's great to be here. Super excited to be here. Good afternoon to everyone. It's a wonderful afternoon. It's February the 14th. It's Valentine's Day and it's great to be here. All right, so a lot of people are probably wondering, what's the Connect doing streaming live on a Monday afternoon? Well, first of all, let me start by apologizing. We had some technical issues yesterday. Yesterday was actually the maiden broadcast for the year 2022 for the Connect. But we had some issues yesterday. We couldn't seem to connect to Facebook. We streamed live on YouTube. We streamed live on LinkedIn, but we could not stream on Facebook. And so we're hoping that this has been rectified. And this, this brief episode is really to appease the Facebook viewers and to tell you that we still love you and we're still here, all right? So it's great to be here, everyone. I trust that you're having an amazing Valentine's Day. I've been having a ball so far. Busy day, work and all, but still, going on. All right, guys. So welcome to another episode of the Connect, your virtual fireside chat show that holds. Okay, got a call coming through. Your virtual fireside chat show that holds usually every Sunday, but we're holding a session here on Facebook and all the other platforms this Monday afternoon because we want to make it up to all our people on that couldn't join us yesterday on Facebook. All right, so welcome. It's the maiden edition of the show, and whatever way that we can, it's great having you join us. So please I want to know if Facebook is live. If you're joining us on Facebook, please do send us a message and let us know that we've sorted out the technical issues that are there. Let us know that everything has been sorted out. Okay, great. So guys, like I said, it's going to be an amazing year. First of all, let me say to everybody that's joining us that we put together amazing packages right in the month of all through, not just this month, but in the first quarter and beyond of 2022. Amazing packages. And we're going to be dealing with issues that really speak to our needs and our concerns. This is in Nigeria, where I'm streaming from and where I live and work. It's a pre-election year. It's the year before the general elections. There will be general elections in 2023. Across board, national, all the way down to state and local governments and all of that. And 2022 is a pre-election year, so it means that there's a lot of decisions that will take this year, a lot of moves that will be made across board this year that will affect us in many ways. All right. So it's great to be here again. Now, I need us to understand that some of the things that drive the things that we'll be talking about are things that cut across different sectors, cuts across different segments of our lives, cuts across different things that affect us as a people, and it's important that we pay attention to these things. We have people that have been locked down to be here, guests that we've reached out to that will be joining us, even starting from next week, from this weekend. All right, starting from this weekend, from this Sunday, we're going to be having guests. We're going to be looking at an array of topics. We're going to be looking at the power of media, the influence of media, and growth. We're going to be looking at how to be able to scale up our various businesses. Of course, on the line, everything that we'll do is personal development, and we're going to be looking at that also. We're also going to be looking at how we can effectively play our part in this journey of nation building. And so when we talk of nation building, many times a lot of people just say, "Hey, is that not for the police?" No, no, no. Every person in a nation has a role to play in nation building. And if you're not playing a role in nation building, it means that number one, the things that will happen, you will be victim to the things that will happen. Number two, it also means that you might then be a problem creating issues and challenges in the journey on the journey to nation building. So you really don't want to be just letting things happen to you. You really don't want that. You also don't want a situation whereby you are not taking charge of your life and the things that have to do with you. Can create make certain decisions that will significantly impact you in a positive way. Personally for me, as I shared yesterday, and we're on the drive of becoming. 2022 for years for us is a year of becoming, and becoming has many. You could look at it in different contexts. Now, if you look at the dictionary meaning of becoming, there are many terms and many words that you hear, and they're all very interesting and all have a way of speaking to it. So you'll see arise, you'll see emerge and manifest and so on. But there's one that I particularly like, and I talked a bit about that yesterday. Becoming means that you are, the particular understanding that I like is becoming is begin and the manifestation of who you are. And who you are is who has been given an assignment and a mandate to do things in their space that with other people will put the nation in the place of relevance, in the place of high credibility, in a place of doing well. And so it's so important that we take that sense. And becoming for me is very close to my heart because it simply means that I will be given to everything that I'm supposed to be. It's a year of intense learning. It's a year of intense expression of everything that is within me. It's also a year of influence and of impact. So you are learning, you are opening up yourself to as much relevant information, network, development, And just let you know that, look, get ready, strap your seatbelts. It's going to be an amazing ride. We have fantastic, awesome guests that will be joining us week to week, week to end. Once every month, I will do an Instagram live. One every month. I'll do an Instagram live where we'll also be able to connect with our Instagram family that we're friends. And it's going to be simply amazing. It's going to be simply amazing. All the topics have been thought carefully about. All the topics are topics that are 100% impactful, 100% useful to you, and you will receive them in the way that because the people that are coming are people that I believe strongly. So they have my full endowment and approval. I believe strongly are coming to discuss what they fully understand and what they know. So whichever way, whether it's in the political space, it's a pre-election, whether it's in the political space, whether it's in the area of leadership, whether it's in the area of governance, whether it's in the area of business building, because you must think of the economy, whether it's in the area of healthcare, because people must have access to qualitative healthcare, whether it's in the area of education, all right, or whatever area it is, the different sectors that contribute meaningfully to your well-being and to you finding an expression of who you are will be things that will be discussed week in and week out. I'm absolutely excited about this and about what the Connect will deliver this in this season. 2022 is a great year. I said to people yesterday, it's a fantastic year. I call it the dispensation of light. The dispensation of light speaks to the period where what what you seek to know will make significant difference in what your experience is. And your experience should be one where you are able to dominate. You're able to have significant levels of influence. You're able to be able to function and impact your world right. And this is very clear. One of the reasons why we perhaps started the Sunday of the year, the second Sunday of the year. But I decided to hold until the second week of February because I understood, quite frankly, that look, there was a lot of things going on with people. A lot of people were fasting, a lot of people were praying, a lot of people were, getting their goal settings right. We were doing all kinds of webinars and seminars and trying to understand and get a clear focus of the year, and which is true, because what really all of that is about is for you to be able to have clarity as regards your vision. The first thing that you do is so that you can see the year right and understand how to run with it. All the goal settings that you're doing is so that you can have deeper understanding and deeper clarity as to what your vision for the year is. Now, when you have clear vision, understand that it's important for you to have huge clarity of your vision, because if you don't see your vision clearly, or you don't have a good idea or clear idea of the things that you want to be able to do in 2022, then chances are that you will not even know how exactly to go about achieving it. In other words, you will not know how to effectively deploy your mission, how to go about your mission. And your mission is how you attain your vision. If your vision is not clear, if you don't know where you're going to, how then will you know how to get there? It's simple, right? And understanding your mission means then that you are able to effectively and efficiently utilize resources available to you to be able to get to your vision, so that the clarity of your vision now puts you in a position where you don't waste resources, where you even know how to appropriate and how to apply resources that you have, how to commit to the things that you ought to commit to. The clarity of your vision enables you also to be able to prioritize this year, enables you to be able to prioritize in 2022. And if you're struggling with prioritization, then there's something that's coming for you even in these seasons. You've got to be able to prioritize right. Prioritization has nothing to do with kinds of resources that are available to you. Prioritization has nothing to do with how much you have or how much you don't have. Prioritization has to do with how you effectively use what you have, so that you understand that what requires your energy, what requires your gifts, what requires your attention. Because too many people give attention to what is not necessary. Prioritization also speaks to you being able to lend yourself to, lend yourself rightly to the things that you ought to give attention to so that you can get the kind of results that you want. And that's really important. Something else that we also will be talking on with regards to, somebody sent me a message yesterday after the broadcast on LinkedIn yesterday about, look, this whole Nigeria pre-election thing. Look, man, AU, Nigeria's voila is too much for me. I agree. Nigeria's stress is not here. I agree. All right. But here's the thing. No matter how much you have available to you, you are to many regards affected by the environment around you. So if the country that you are in does not provide an enabling, and I know you've heard that term over and over again, an enabling environment for you, you will have to do twice as much, thrice as much, 5 times as much, and many times, 100 times as much what you ought to do just to be able to even function at average. That's a problem. That's not the way to go. So if we keep thinking, yes, that we don't have any roles to play, we don't have any responsibilities. Somebody said something to me yesterday that I shared, and I said, listen, in the history of general elections in Nigeria, for instance, I can tell you this: in the history of general elections for Nigeria, the people that really determine an outcome, ceteris paribus, rigging, remove rigging, and all of that. The people that determine the outcome of an election are not necessarily those that vote, especially when you have voter apathy and a lot of people who come out to vote. The people that determine the outcome of an election are the people that are qualified to vote but did not vote. In other words, what you're doing is you have lent your silence. Your silence and your non-participation is louder than those that even actually voted. So you have said, whatever the outcome is, I am not going to do anything about it. I am supporting whatever comes out of it without actively participating. And it means that if the wrong people or the wrong set of people get into office, that's your vote. So you can't come and say, hey, the president, I didn't vote for the no, you do. So here's the thing: if you are qualified to, and we're also going to be speaking about that in the episodes of Connect to come, if you're qualified to vote and you're interested in having at least being part of a process that delivers an enabling environment for where you work, where you live, where you school, where you rest, where you get medical care, then you can't afford to sit back. The decisions that you make this year, 2022, which is a pre-election year in Nigeria, will determine possibly how the rest of your life will be. The impact will not just be for 8 years or for 4 years. The impact will be for many generations to come. There are many things that we are dealing with now as a nation. Some of the issues and some of the struggles that you have as a nation right now are because either you or the people before you in your family line that should have done something about it did not do anything about it. So why do you want to continue that trend? Why do you want to hand over a disadvantage to the next generation? Why don't you come together? Why don't you begin to take decisions? Why don't you equip yourself? Why don't you register? Why don't you enable yourself, position yourself to be part of the process that has a chance of delivering an advantage to the next generation? No matter how gifted Messi is, no matter how gifted Ronaldo is, they can't score from the bench. So if you sit on the sideline and do nothing, you're not going to be able to create any kind of change or effect any kind of turnaround. yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. So you've got to be a part of it in many ways. You've got to be a part of it in many ways. Let me just do a quick check to see if all our platforms are on. All right. Okay. All our platforms are on. So, okay, so it seems that we still don't have something on Facebook. We have to check to know that all that is. Well, we'll probably share this video on Facebook for now. and then we'll look into it and find out exactly what issues. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to be having great guests joining us from across the world. We have guests from the UK, guests from America, guests from right here in Nigeria that will be joining us. It's going to be super amazing. We're going to be talking about media. We're going to be talking about influencing. We're going to be talking about growth. We're going to be talking about businesses, the economy. We're going to be talking about healthcare, health financing, health insurance. We're going to be talking about tax. We're going to be talking about pension. We're going to be talking about manufacturing. We're going to be talking about infrastructure. We're going to be talking about personal development and personal growth. And all these things are the things that will serve you, help you on your journey to becoming. So I'm looking forward to having that ride with you. I'm looking forward to having you back. Please and please, let's create a community, share out, spread, send out word about the Connect. Tell a friend about it. Get them to be a part of the audience, a part of the viewership every Sunday and sometimes Saturdays when we get on Instagram. And it's just gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to an amazing time with each and every one of you. And I'm super glad. This is just for 30 minutes. I'm super glad that I've been able to send up this message. I trust and I ask that all the people, and I received many messages between yesterday and this morning, all the people that couldn't join us on Facebook. Our apologies for whatever technical issues that there are. Will ensure that before the next episode, when perhaps I will do a test run some towards the end of the week, we will ensure that it's sorted out and that it's all good. I look forward to having an amazing 2022, which is going to be super amazing. All right, it's super amazing. So please, and by the way, also, if there are anything that you want us to talk about, if the things that are going on in your area, going on in your industry, going on in your space that you want to highlight, you want us to be able to tackle, you want us to be able to deal with, you also want to be able to share with us, feel free to get in touch with me by any of my social media platforms, or if you have access to my phone numbers or my WhatsApp portal, you can send in a message and I'll be more than glad to read through them, more than glad to get in touch with you, more than glad to see ways that we can highlight all these topics, because it's just so important that we make the most of the year 2022. I'm looking forward to engaging and robust episodes of the Connect. I'm looking forward to great people joining us here in our virtual studio. I'm looking forward, even much more than that, to an amazing audience out there, you joining us, and it's going to be super amazing. All right, so thank you so much. I'm going to be logging off here. We will share, if this is streaming on any of the three platforms that I mentioned, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We will ensure that we share this video in the next few minutes immediately after this broadcast. So hey, guess what? Get ready for the first guest that we'll be having by this Sunday. Get ready. I promise you, it's going to be super. It's going to be super. Get ready for the last Sunday of the month as well. It's going to be super amazing. And hey, let's keep walking the path. We're champions. Let's keep connected. Cheers, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Ensure that you have an amazing Valentine's Day. Spread love, show love, uh, be love, and keep loving. All right. Love you much, and cheers, guys. Have a super day and keep winning. All right. Let's connect.